is the 77 WABC minicast.
Gail, welcome. How are you this morning?
Hello, I'm doing great, and good morning to both of you. I love you both. I don't think the Somalians are being demonized. I think they're being spoken of with the fraud only because they're a huge example. We could go into other examples with other groups in California, New York, every state, actually. I live in Pennsylvania, and we have our own special problems here. So, fraud is everywhere, and I think it's fine to give examples, and the Somalians are a huge example, and it's not demonizing them, it's stating fact.
Okay, when I say demonizing, I'm talking about things like Joe, because as I said, I want to see all the fraudsters go. But I also want to make the point, the Somalians are not the only fraudsters here. Look, we have been invaded by scammers and fraudsters from all over the world. And the fraud, by the way, that is being perpetrated on Americans is not just with federal frauds. These scammers are out here from every corner of the world. Southeast Asia. They're out here from Russia. They're from Ukraine. They're from China. They're from South Korea. The fraudsters are everywhere. Fraud is a multi-gazillion dollar industry now. And so to just focus and say, oh, it's all the Somalis. It's not all the Somalis, number one, but, and believe me, there's no way that we should have ever let 80,000 Somalis here when 70% are on welfare. It doesn't work, but they're not the only ones on welfare.
Yes.
But all I'm saying is about 80%. This stuff applies to everybody.
It's everybody, yes, of course. But I do see it as a huge example. I think it's 80% of the Somalis. They did there's statistics of who's on welfare.
Right.
So, I don't demonize them at all. I think they're a huge example, and so it's okay to speak about them. And as you say, it's everybody.
Yeah, Gail, I'm not trying to say people shouldn't speak about it. I'm just saying don't demonize an entire group of people. Demonize the problem. And if it's part of the culture, we could talk about problematic cultures. We have some here in the United States of America that are very large cultures. But again, you can't demonize the entire race of people or entire nationality based on the actions of individuals in there. And that's my only point.
I think you're right, but that's partly the left's words that you might not even know because they want you to speak.
I don't care whether it's the right or the left. I'm talking about what's morally right. What is morally right? We are taught, judge ye not, lest ye be judged. But don't worry. Don't let that apply to the Somalians. Don't let it apply to the Ingros. Don't let it apply to the YNs. Don't let it apply to this group, that group. No, don't judge entire people by the actions of people that belong to that group. This is a moral issue. I don't give a damn about the right or the left here. This is about the morality of judging entire groups of people.
For one, never would do that. However, I do not object when an example is pointed out in large scale.
Me either. I never said don't talk about the truth and in the news. I talk about it. But I don't say all of them are like this because that is simply not true.
About 80% of them are on welfare and different.
And fine, and I've said the figure. 70% are on, it's 70-something. And we should never be allowing people in the country that need welfare, period.
I think that's the problem. In fact, I think there would be a huge number of self-deportations if they actually act on what they say they want to do, which is eliminate welfare for illegals, which is not fair to people who really, in our country, should be getting it.
Agree with you 100%. Let me let Princess die in here because she has been relatively silent while I've been responding.
Well, I appreciate every word you said, James, but I will disagree with you on one thing. I will condemn an entire group, and that is the liberal policymakers, because the loopholes were created by the left and then exploited, and by bringing in people that they could use as their foot soldiers. And so this comes 100% from liberal policies that I do not blame the people for taking advantage of it. But you also have to remember, if you notice that Mehmet Oz was talking about the Armenian
Gavin Newsom's having a cow.
Yes, but you know, he pointed out a community that has been taking advantage of liberal policies, and whenever you make any kind of comment like that, the left can come in and cry racism. You have to be very careful to be specific to blame the left.
Okay, and so thank you. I agree with that too. But do you understand my point, even though you disagree with it? I don't want to get into business of all of them are like that. That's not what I believe.
I appreciate how Princess Diana has just worded it. It is the left, ultimately.
She always does that. Here, James, let me show you why you're stupid. Well, I'm just kidding. That's why I love Princess.
But I just wanted to put the blame where it belongs.
Yes. I appreciate every word you said. Now let me just totally destroy your point and make it sound wonderful. I'm just kidding. It's all right. It's all good. I'm glad for the discussion, Gail. I'm glad for the discussion, Princess Di.
The James Golden Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network. Demo, not for broadcast. Property of WABC New York.
If you're thinking about changing schools, why wait? At Manhattan University, love those guys. You don't have to start over. With transfer-friendly pathways, your credits count, and you keep moving forward. From day one, you're part of Jasper Nation, preparing for the real world. And with New York City just a train away, opportunity is everywhere. Ready to move forward without missing a step? Visit manhattan.edu/transfer and enroll today. Manhattan University. Don't start over, move forward.